It was reported today that the Mets are interested and have scouted out a former veteran all-star pitcher who was a part of our 2022 team in our rotation, and we are going to get discussing on who it is and why out of nowhere that this name has popped up on our radar. Plus, another move has been made by David Stearns as we have signed another member to the bullpen for a multi-year minor league deal. We're going to get talking all about the moves that the Mets are making right now. What is going on, everybody? You are locked in to this morning edition of Mets Digest with your host, Michael DeAngelo. As you see on the screen, before I get started, we are at a little over 3.7K subscribers. I got to ask that you guys scroll down real quick and hit the subscribe button. At 4,000 subscribers, I hope you guys are listening. I know most of you guys skipped through this part, but if you're not and you're watching this right now, at 4,000 subscribers, I will do another giveaway for you guys on my Twitter, and I will announce it and make sure to flash up a pop-up saying don't skip, because I want everyone to join in on this giveaway, because my first one, didn't go as planned last time, but this one I want to make it bigger and better for you guys. So at 4K subscribers, I'm going to do my next giveaway. So make sure you guys subscribe down below. Around a little over 70% of you guys watching these videos aren't even subscribed. So you might as well at this point, right? Like, don't you want to keep up with everything going on in crazy Mets world right now? Look, anything roster news, trade updates, free agency rumors, free agency signings, I already said rumors, any of that, right here. This is your one-stop shop for everything New York Mets baseball, so you don't have to go through scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of that to keep up with all the recent Mets news. We put it right here in one spot for you. Me and Flobo boys have been on top of everything, every report that comes out, every rumor, every single thing that whoever your favorite sources are tweets out about. We cover it right here for you on Mets Digest. Now, let's get started. Now, recently, former All-Star pitcher and future Hall of Famer Max Scherzer held a private workout at a field somewhere, I don't even know where, and a few teams were in on the workout. Screenshot of Pat Ragazzo. I've mentioned him in a couple of my last videos. Great Mets source so far this offseason. He tweets out, this was about yesterday, free agent, right-handed pitcher Max Scherzer threw in front of teams at Cressy Sports Performance Pro Day earlier in the week. Scouts like what they saw. Mets, Yankees, Dodgers, Blue Jays, Phillies, Braves, Cubs, and Red Sox were among those present. And then he tweets out about a few minutes later saying, hearing the Mets have some level of interest in reuniting with Max Scherzer on a 1-year deal. Now, this is pretty bizarre considering the type of exit that Max Scherzer had with the Mets back when, we traded him to the Texas Rangers. If you guys don't remember, we traded Max Scherzer to the Texas Rangers for Luis Angel Acuna, and we helped the Rangers pay off most of Max Scherzer's salary so that we can get a better prospect like Acuna. And look where we are today. The Rangers did almost nothing with signing Max Scherzer, and now it is looking like it is a possibility that he could be on his way back to the New York Mets. Now, I will take a look at his abysmal stats from last season because he only pitched in 9 games last year. He was out for pretty much the whole year with an injury. Look, as you see, the guy is 40 years old. You can't expect a lot about him. Look, this guy's going to be coming off an injury, with spring training being a fresh start for him. Hopefully that he can keep healthy through this season, which I'm sure because he wants to have one more successful season before he retires. I don't know if he's chasing after some record or not, but look, bottom line is this rotation needs depth, and it already has depth, but more depth, especially when you're talking about guys like Max Scherzer, isn't really going to hurt. Look, guys are going to struggle this year. they're going to go through really ups and downs throughout the season. You're going to have a lot of roller coaster pitchers, is what I would like to call it. Frankie Montas could easily struggle this year as he's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Sean Manaea, we already know how pitchers are after they get paid big money. That first year they come off of that big contract, it's usually never the best year that we've seen out of them. So guys like that can struggle. Kodai Senga, who's pretty much out with injuries all of last year, is ramping up still. He could be struggling, up and down type of year. So having a guy like Max Scherzer kind of be that rock for you is going to help you in a lot of ways. I know we have other depth in the bullpen / spot starter area like Griffin Canning and Tyler McGill, guys that can come in and perform in starts every once in a while for guys who are injured or just need some rest that when their innings are getting too high. So a guy like Max Scherzer might be ideal for this rotation, mainly because we never really got that number one workhorse in free agency just yet. We missed out on Corbin Burns, obviously. We missed out on Max Fried going to the Yankees. So, we haven't really had that big rotation signing besides Sean Manaea and Frankie Montas joining in on the rotation this year. But, I'm not complaining at all. I love Kodai Senga, David Peterson, and Sean Manaea being our top three. No complaints at all, especially with the expectations of the offense this year. I think the pitching staff will take care of itself. But moving on from that, we have signed a former Chicago Cubs relief pitcher, Adbert Alzolay, to a 2-year minor league contract. A contract that you don't really see given out nowadays. When you normally see a minor league contract given out, it's normally for about 1 year. But this time we signed Adbert to 2 years on a minor league deal. And what he did last year, this was probably one of his healthier seasons that he's had this year. I know you see the 18 games, me saying that, but this man has been injury prone pretty much the entire time he has been up in the majors, and it has not been too pretty. You see the above 4.6 ERA. The stats are all over the place, but look, we've seen it time and time again with Jeremy Hefner and, other guys in the pitching coaching staff who have been able to kind of take these misfit pitchers and turn them into productive role players for this team. All of last year, too, in the playoffs, guys like Sean Manaea and Luis Severino and, other guys in the bullpen as well, Reed Garrett, who were all these kind of just misfit guys looked down upon amongst other teams. The Mets pick them up and develop them into, effective players that ultimately ended up in an NLCS run. So, look, is Alzolay going to be up in the major leagues this year? Yeah, possibly if guys get injured, like if guys need some extra rest and need to get sent down for innings counts. Alzolay could be one of those guys first up out of AAA. Now, he's still got to ramp up because he's coming back from Tommy John surgery. So we really don't know what we're going to be getting out of him this year. But with the way the bullpen is looking like right now, I would not expect him to be up anytime soon if they were to stay healthy. And I would bring the bullpen graphic up again because I want you guys to see it again because it's pretty deep to say the least. AJ Minter, who was our last bullpen signing. If you guys want to see more on him, check out my last video. We made a video on him. Jose Buto, who's coming off of a fantastic season. I am expecting big things out of him this year. Hopefully, pray to God, he is not a one-year wonder. Like I said before, Reed Garrett, Dedinel Nunez, another fantastic season. Hopefully not a one-year wonder. Danny Young, the other lefty. Sean Reed Foley, and of course, Griffin Canning, who was signed this offseason. So, Adbert Alzolay could fit into one of these guys' spots if they were to get injured. We saw Dedinel Nunez, Reed Garrett, and Sean Reed Foley deal with injuries all their entire time since being on the Mets pretty much. So it's almost imminent. And signing him to a 2-year contract I like a lot, because that's a 2-year minor league deal that you can keep him down in AAA for and always bring him up and down, and it's pretty much going to cost you absolutely nothing. So that is all I have for you guys here today on Mets Digest. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this Max Scherzer deal, because this came out of nowhere and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm not going to lie to you, my Max Scherzer jersey is stuffed in the back of that closet over there. So I'm ready to roll if it happens again. Let me know what you guys think about it. I know the way that he left the Mets was pretty dirty. You know, what he said about the team before he left and all of that jazz. I know it's a little weird, but I mean, look, with the team that we have now running out on the field this season, I don't think anyone's going to be complaining that if Max Scherzer were to join in on that, as long as we're not paying him $38 million a year like we were before. So, yeah, of course, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I read all of them, so I know I'm not allowed to reply to y'all, but yes, I do read them. So let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, we have a lot of stuff on Pete Alonso that we need to cover. I would have loved to cover it in this video, but unfortunately, we have to save it all for one. So hopefully, we will have that soon for you guys. Also, I know this is going to be posted at around like 10 in the morning, so it's going to be starting already by the time this is posting. But if anyone is going to be at Mets Amazing Day, I will be there in attendance as well. I know there's only there's only a little over 3,000 of you guys in here, but if any of you guys see me, come up, say hi. I'll be there at 12:30 session. But yeah, I know it's going to be starting by the time this is posted, but if you guys are seeing this, watching this on the way over here, watching it on the drive over there or on the train, come up, say what's up, and I will see you guys hopefully at Amazing Mets Day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.